Hi, and welcome to the Lockjaw commentary.
Hi, I'm Film Brain.
And I'm Phelan or Phelous. And that first shot was really bad.
Yeah, that was kind of regrettable.
Yeah, I wish we'd seen that so you could actually see you coming in, but...
Yeah, that does tend to defeat the purpose of a shot.
Yeah, I can't believe Film Brain's here, if you could see him behind me. But I love this shot, though. You're padding up the bed.
So many slash flickers enjoyed that. So many.
Yeah.
Maybe at the end of the commentary we could integrate that little shot of the drawing someone did. See, there was a missed opportunity with the title there, by the way. Bad Phelous down.
Phelous down.
Bad Phelous.
Oh. And I regret on this not putting starring and Mathew back.
It's fine. I thought it was pretty awesome myself.
Yeah.
There's someone who barely uses visual effects. So the development of this crossover, I kind of wanted to do a crossover with Phelous, particularly because we were sharing the hotel room last year, and yet somehow, miraculously, we didn't do a crossover.
Yeah.
I'm guessing this crossover went well, of course, because I didn't lock Phelous out of his own room, so it's okay.
Yeah, you didn't have the opportunity this time. So.
I was the one who picked the movie. I was kind of hoping I'd find Lockjaw. I'd heard a couple of bad things about it because, the prospect of DMX fighting a giant snake sounded hilarious to me. And so I found it in the UK equivalent of a dollar store, which was known as Poundland.
Yeah, and we were supposed to have this one scripted as well, but this was on the fly kind of stuff. We used your notes. And I had some things in mind, but that was it.
That was your fault.
No, that was because I didn't know you wanted me to write it either. We had a little bit of miscommunication there.
I was handling 3 crossovers and I had to write 2. It kind of, I got to work with it.
Because I knew what you were doing. I was like, well, I know he wants me to write this because I know he's handling 3 crossovers. But yeah, it turned out fine anyway, even with that.
Oh yeah, you found another copy with the alternate title because Lockjaw is the AKA apparently, which is.
Yeah, I decided it'd be funny to do something like that. Just mention it since, it has DMX right in big letters above the title. It's like, wow.
The hilarious thing about that title is that DMX is barely in the movie.
Yeah. And I liked getting to write the line like, oh, how egotistical you have to be to shove your name in like that.
Phelous, you're being so meta. Stop being so meta.
It's one of the nice things with these crossovers. You can have the other person deliver a line against you.
Yeah, so it does make a change. It's very different from recording by yourself to a door.
Yeah.
This movie looks so incredibly cheap. It's wonderful.
Oh yeah.
It's not quite Sunday School Musical though.
I'm still amazed though. It's just like, hey, let's go break into our neighbor's house. Yeah, that sounds awesome. You want to steal something too? And this guy, go back inside. I don't want to do anything.
To be
Dad,
fair,
I know where they live. They go to the same school as me. No.
To be fair, looking at him, he's probably just not making the effort.
Yeah.
I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered.
You still think they could track him down at some point. Like, oh man, no. That magical stick of power. Oh well.
Yeah, you would have thought in the 20, 30 years or so that might have popped up.
You think even DMX, because it seems like DMX knows where, Alan lived. So. Nope.
DMX appears to have been living in that very same house. That kind of takes away his badass cred, because his name's Sarge. It's like, I'm Sarge and I live with my dad.
Yeah.
Cool.
His dad probably got killed when someone else stole some other magical item of power. Should we get that one back too, Dad? No.
Oh, I love that line. You possum bastards. That doesn't make any sense. He just said it out of nowhere.
I guess there's possums off screen.
I think that might actually have that was one of my notes.
Yeah.
One of these lines, because as we said, basically what we had was the notes that I'd made for Phelous to adapt into a script that I'd forgot the term to put into a script.
Yeah.
So
So
all the cameras on the fly, and then the narration we did a little bit after. If there's one thing I do kind of regret, it's because I had to film this at uni. I would have had slightly better audio quality if I was doing this at my house. So my narration sounds a little bit rough in places, but it doesn't sound too bad. Phelous, I think, fixed it up quite well.
yeah,
Oh man, the actors in this movie.
Yeah.
The actors are terrible.
Yeah. Breakfast is ruined.
I love that when I saw it.
It's perfect since you're talking about breakfast before it came up. It's like, oh, awesome.
I keep forgetting I do half of these wacky facial expressions. I watched the Suburban Nights trailer and I'm like, did I really pull that face?
Oh, yeah, and I love the face you give when I interrupt the symbolism joke. It's just like, you will die for that. No one interrupts my symbolism.
That face is legitimately terrifying. I didn't realise I'd done that face until someone freeze framed it on Spoonie's form. I was just like, wow, that is a scary face.
Yeah.
Maybe I should start using that as my profile picture.
Yeah, and then this guy who's, I don't think, awake throughout this whole filming.
I love it. You can just tell he's a smart guy because he's wearing glasses and he's not a complete redneck hick.
I still don't get it. It's like, why is he there? So he doesn't like anyone. I guess he's just like, oh man, I used to kind of like that girl. I'll go hang out with these people I hate.
The other guys don't even seem to like him very much, and then there's this scene which doesn't make any sense because the snake isn't around at this point.
Yeah.
Padding scene.
Wouldn't attack her according to the rules, but we know it doesn't like to follow its rules anyway, so maybe it would kill her, who knows?
It's a wonderful example of a padding scene, and that's hilarious when this movie is maybe only 80 minutes long, if that.
Yeah.
And at least 8 minutes of that are credits.
Yeah, you really should think these things through. Like, should we really make this movie? We have nothing. Well, DMX is on board. Alright, let's go do it. DMX. He doesn't want to do much, though. Okay.
It was made through his production company. I think everyone loves that moment.
Yeah, that got a good reaction.
That was the crowning moment of meta.
I suppose so. So delightfully meta.
I love how he consigns his girlfriend to the back seat.
Yeah. You sit in the back. I don't like you.
Like, they're not even trying. He's not even trying to hide the fact that he's clearly attracted to this other girl.
No.
Blonde floozy that will blatantly die.
Yeah, and she acts surprised. Like, however long they must have been going out for like a week or something for this not to have sunk in yet. Like,
oh man, when I was watching this before I decided, you know what, this is going to be the one for Phelous because I bought it and thought it could be just plain boring. But then I saw that moment and it was just like, yeah, that pretty much cemented it.
Yeah, that's
even the
just
douchebags
amazing.
Even the douchebags in Hostel weren't that bad.
Yeah. Yeah, they might have cared that they ran someone over. I don't even get that, too. It's like we're laughing at him because he's sitting on his porch. That's hilarious.
There's a lot of weird writing, weird scenes in this movie.
Yeah.
Oh, some people were asking, how did they manage to hit her and not notice? Well, the movie tries to explain that by saying that they've got really good shocks on their car.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, is that what they do? Are they really that redneck that they go around with just like mowing down animals with their Jeep?
Yeah, that's quite the amazing Jeep there.
It's like if someone bounced off the car, I think there would be a bit more damage than that.
Yeah, you think if anything, you'd at least stop to check the damage on his vehicle. He is best drawing ever.
I just love the faces as well, and I think he's actually got the glasses on Geek Boy.
Well, he might as well. You might as well just like drawn a photograph of it. I've seen them all perfectly. And I really don't get it. Was he supposed to have called an ambulance for his wife, or did he just leave her dead body in his house? That's so weird.
It's the middle of nowhere. Hospitals are ruined.
Yeah. I'm not even gonna bother with that.
Was the staging here inspired by? I think it was Lindsay. Lindsay was talking about the crossovers and how she always finds it awkward when they're shot on beds, which I think might have inspired the opening skit where I'm touching the bed and why we're sat in these chairs here.
Well, I've kind of had the same thoughts before, and I know a few people have like a sad panda. We did a joke about the bed as well because he always finds it funny.
Well, of course, even after the bed thing, that still didn't stop the slashes.
No. That was probably worse than us actually filming it on the bed.
Well, you could have cut it out.
It was funny.
DMX's thing. You got the thing.
Hey, got my thing. Alright, get those other guys to do the scene where they get my thing for me.
DMX is probably on shoot for, what, 3 days? If that. DMX probably has a contractual obligation judging by the amount of dialogue he has in the film. I get to agree my own dialogue.
Yeah. And it fills them in with red when they're dead. That's really nice, I guess.
This is probably my favourite part, so...
Hey. Such a good drawing of you, isn't it? You and your film brain t-shirt.
Clearly you're not as good a drawer as the guy in the movie.
I didn't get as good a look at you as he did then, so... That too, though. He apparently gets drunk and continues drinking, but then when one of them dies, it's like, oh shit, what did I do?
Yeah, he somehow managed to drink so much that he managed to go the opposite way.
Yeah. Drunk himself sober. Right, that's how that works. And she breaks a lamp. There's not like a knife or something in that place. That's the best weapon I could think of. A broken lamp.
Yeah, this movie desperately needed nudity. I mean, it's a DMX fights a giant snake movie. The integrity is... Come on.
Integrity is ruined.
If you're going to do sleaze, at least do good sleaze. The special effects in that scene where he keeps stabbing at the paper. Yeah, I think you've done better special effects than that in Phelous.
I hope so. It's just little sparks. It's not much.
Of course, this is not the first time that I recommended movies to you, Phelous. I recommended The Reaping at the last crossover, which led to your review of that, and Case 39 was another.
Yeah.
You're probably glad that Lockjaw wasn't on par with Five Across the Eyes.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Five Across the Eyes. And that snake, that's so confusing because, like you say, that's not even an alligator head snake there. So what's going on with this?
The thing about that is that there's clearly two different snake models. Did they change the snake design? Because I always get the feeling that they originally intended this as just a supernatural snake movie, and then they realised that the pen they bought was actually for an alligator, not a snake.
That would be hilarious. Crap! How do we mesh this together? Alligator head snake. There we go.
It's like they have two different models of snake that are usually in the movie. You can't. That's not a blooper. That's something you did intentionally. You made two different snakes.
I love how easily this fight's broken up too. It's like, you guys killed my wife. Yeah, but we're getting killed. That's why I'm here. What?
My favorite line in the movie is that I'm sorry we killed your wife, but you drew us death, and that sucks.
Yeah, that was another really good spot for, it being a crossover and having two people say something, because you had the bigger problem with the suckety suck line, which was very stupid. I was just kind of pissed that she was like, I know we killed your wife, but whatever. It's like, fuck you, bitch.
Like, they're remarkably cold to the... Like, even after they find out that they did that.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. We mowed down your wife earlier today. Yeah, but whatever. Why does the snake even bother with that? It's like, oh, that guy, I'm gonna knock him out. He wasn't in the drawing, though, so I won't kill him.
It doesn't make much sense, this movie. Like, the established rules are just broken so quickly.
Yeah. There's no point in rules if you're just going to break them like this. When it kills Alan, that is the point of just like, you just gave up.
If you're going to introduce rules, don't break them, especially when it's a supernatural snake. And because that just raises so many questions. Because if it's supernatural, it has to follow the rules.
Exactly. It's my snake of drawing vengeance.
They might as well have just had a regular snake in there. If they were going to just break the rules like that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the snake hadn't even killed everyone on the picture list. I mean, I could even believe that a little more if it could go wild after it's finished its task, but it hadn't.
Yeah, what does happen to the snake between drawings?
Well, it seems that it was supposed to have disappeared according to the father scene where he gets to eat his dad, but...
Yeah, this sucks.
And, the whole, we have to make it eat the stick thing that comes out of nowhere at the end, and it's like, since the stick was destroyed, it's able to die. Oh, wait, the stick's still there! Dun, dun, dun! And it makes no sense.
Pointless baiting for a sequel.
Yeah, pointless baiting for a sequel, and you've destroyed the reason that it worked. Why would it have blown up if the stick wasn't destroyed?
It really wouldn't surprise me if DMX came up with his lines by himself, just because I'm purely basing that on the bit where he says, the only thing you gotta look forward to is stomach acid.
Yeah.
That's clearly a line that sounded really cool in DMX's head.
Yeah. I love how you point out, like, whose bright idea was it to give him exposition? Because he's just like, hey guys, it's to the wow. It's like, what?
He is wasted.
Yeah.
And he looks really gaunt as well. Like, the telltale signs of drug and alcohol abuse are, like, all over him. Like, if this movie was in smell-o-vision, he'd smell like an alcohol brewery.
Yeah. Not Alan, him.
That's what they need to do for horror movies now. They need to bring back smell-o-vision.
I'm so proud of myself. Look. Good thing you got your engineering degree for that. You had to tape pictures to lamps and put forks on it.
I don't know what is with the forks and cutlery on top of it. It's like, is he going to use that actually as a weapon against a giant snake?
Yeah, I wanted to see him actually use that as a weapon. What a letdown. That would be great.
Brilliant special effects in this movie. Truly brilliant.
Oh, yeah. The screening's great.
The shot where his supposedly decapitated head is lying on the floor and he's going...
Yeah.
Coming up right around here. Right here. Shot there. I was like, yes, that's clearly something they didn't shoot across a green screen.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hey guys, I'm here. I was waiting for my big moment.
It's like DMX pretty much just signed on this movie. It's like, I get to fight a snake with a rocket launcher. DMX is a very hilarious character because he's got a rap sheet a mile long. Like, I even reference it in the review. Like, the incident where he apparently broke into an airport, tried to steal a car under the pretense of an FBI agent. Like, he pretended to be an FBI agent.
FBI agent Ham?
Yeah, that I just love how the credits start crediting people that aren't even in the movie.
Yeah, I was like, where did that come from? Is that a deleted scene? You just guys thought, oh, we should leave that credit in there.
Then again, the credits, the top 3 cast members don't even have their names, just like DMX. Okay, is he playing himself?
Yeah, I guess so.
It's very
He wasn't
rare,
really acting, so.
Obligatory Resident Evil reference alert.
Oh, yeah. Me too. You kill a thing with a rocket launcher in those all the time, so.
It's a good thing that when that snake exploded, it didn't, kill him as well.
Yeah. Or he just wasn't, already dead from getting eaten. It's magic stomach acid or whatever.
And if it ate the other people, what happened to them? Did they just disappear into ether? Is there like some sort of black hole where the stomach should be?
It apparently didn't eat anyone else, though. It just chewed on them and threw them away.
It's disappointing when you look at the cover of the movie, of course, because, it's got the hand sticking out. And I love how the music stops at least 3 or 4 minutes before the end of the credits. Like, even they knew that no one would be stupid enough to watch the bloody thing all the way through.
Yeah.
Except me, of course.
Yeah, that was a really good catch. It was just goes silent. It's like, what? We don't care.
But you wouldn't even... You'd expect the music to start looping again, but no!
Yeah. I had fun with this, since, I used this from your notes for the sum-up part. It's like, I'll just have you use pretty much your whole sum-up, and just have me pop in and go, I agree! It's like, that'd probably be funnier than me joining in with something else.
I did so many takes of that. Thanks for that contribution, Phelous.
Yeah.
So
Pig snake! A bit of a morph with a pig and a snake head for there. And Andrew Dickman, what is he doing here?
Yeah, that was a very pleasant surprise when I saw this, because I had no idea that was coming up.
Yeah, I was like, that makes sense. And we're on the title card. Pop up.
And of course, the memorable bed scene, we've got to revisit it.
Yeah.
Right around me. Andrew Dickman, what is he doing here?
Yeah. And it's like, I'll have it fade from your theme song to mine at the end.
Yeah.
I guess that's a way to work it.
Whilst we're doing the commentary, I want to thank you once again, Phelous, for allowing me the opportunity to work with you, and it was good fun.
Yeah, it was great to finally do a crossover with you.
Oh, you might have also noticed, judging by the red fleece that I'm wearing, yes, I did shoot this on the same day as the Hercules in New York crossover.
Pretzy!
Really? Channel Awesome, really?
I say really too. Really?
Really?
I don't want to go. Really? Really? And of course, now we plug Sad Panda.
It's not as funny as Brad's punching you in the face. I need to punch you in the face in this crossover.